Okay, this is going to be a repair to a copper tubing leak on a home heating oil burner. This plastic coated copper tubing went from the oil burner up over the ceiling and around down to the tank. And what happened was this cladding originally went all the way up to within a couple inches of the end, and oil started coming out the end between the like what you see right here. It started just leaking out, and my daughter Colleen, she peeled back all of this orange stuff until she got to a point where she could see the oil dripping out, and there is presumably a pinhole leak. It's not visible at all, but it's dripping from this low spot and not out of the plastic anymore. So what we're going to do is use some of this Seal-All, which is rated for gasoline and oil. Okay. And we're going to rub it around. Now, she also noticed that while the system is running, it doesn't actually drip. Apparently there's a low enough pressure at the bottom here caused by this suction of the pump. It doesn't actually drip, which is actually kind of convenient for putting in this repair on. She did a temporary repair out of duct tape. Oh, that's not the duct tape. There's the duct tape right there. That actually worked overnight. And she also collected it in a bucket for a while until she got that repair on. And that's silicone tape that it's going to wrap around. Put the band clamp on it. We're going to use this Seal-All because it's rated for gas and oil, and it is kind of messy. I'll just hit pause here for a second. Okay, the cement was a little bit old and not necessarily of the right consistency, but we basically just mushed it around on the copper pipe, hopefully getting some into the little pinhole. Now she's wrapping the silicone tape around. We cut enough so maybe it'll go around twice. So it'll overlap on itself, and hopefully under the action of the hook clamp, it should get significantly mushed, because it is quite soft and it's designed to adhere to itself, and it should also under pressure from the clamp, I suspect it will get significantly squashed into the copper. Okay. So we're going to go with the small band clamp, but we're going with one now a little bit wider, just to make sure it covers the spot where the hole is, since the pinhole was never precisely located. It seems to be at the low spot of this tubing, but there's still a significant right and left uncertainty. Okay, so it worked with the duct tape. There's no reason why it wouldn't work with this. And our hope is that the sealant and or the silicone tape should make this temporary repair, last until we get around to trying to do something permanent, which might be replacing this copper pipe in the summer out of the heating season, or cutting it and patching it. But actually, it'd be nice to know why it developed a pinhole anyway. The only thing that seems logical is that there's some type of contaminant in the oil, and over time, and this has probably been here for over 50 years, it somehow has thinned the wall of the copper and created a pinhole. Anyway, that's just speculation, but okay, that's fine. I'll hit pause. Okay, turn the heat off. So this is the condition in which previously it would drip. But of course it wasn't dripping with the duct tape clamp. It did drip with we did actually originally try a solution where we just put a band clamp around the end of of this plastic, hoping that it would seal it, and it wouldn't. It just kept overrunning the edge of it. So apparently putting pressure on this type of plastic against the copper did not produce a seal. And it's not terribly surprising when you look at the inside of this copper. You actually see that now that I feel it with my fingers, It's actually got ridges on it. So it's not compressible. So there's no way we could seal it. Actually, I didn't realize that it had ridges on it like that. I didn't even know about what this was initially. Okay, that's all. Thanks.